It's the end of the year. Thank you guys so much for sticking around till the end of 2025. It has been an amazing year, and I want to look back at what happened and what I have planned for the new year. Also, note that yes, even though I hardly keep a consistent upload schedule, I will be taking a break between New Year's and my birthday on January 27th, probably. So if you go asking, where's your upload schedule? I'll send Luigi to your house. And with that out of the way, let's look back at the adventures we had in 2025. We went from Hot Ones to SLG3 dying, to a new member of the main SLG3 group, One Shot Ren, to the release of the next episode in the Seth World series. The schedule between One Shot and Kevinimation Studios was actually the most consistent I've ever been with my uploads, all releasing on each Saturday after each other. But for some reason, after Kevinimation Studios, I just stopped. Probably thanks to the one with Treasure hopping up my animation time. Damn, I really need to get some help. But before I do, I want to talk about something that came out before that upload streak. If Luigi was in the Sonic movie. This episode is an interesting one. If you're unaware, I tend to remake some of my old YTPs and existing YTPs under the name Revectored 64. I usually revectored stuff like Vectude or Woody Loses His Schmo, but this time, I wanted to take a step further by revectoring an entire SMG4 episode. And what better episode to revector than my favorite episode, If Mario was in the Sonic movie? This episode I actually wanted to do for a long time. For a hot minute, I had the opening scene pre-rendered, just rotting away on my PC. That opening was fully edited in Sony Vegas, but then I decided to edit the rest on CapCut. After that, I gained some IQ and moved to Sony Vegas full time. That's when I started to work on the first fully edited on Sony Vegas, One Shot. Not only One Shot was the first 100% Sony edited video, but this was the first episode written by my friend Kriska. One Shot was the first Hacker Arc episode in a long time, so if you haven't seen it, please check it out. We're getting into some major spoilers. The episode revolves around Maggie chilling in her home before she's greeted by One Shot Ren. Yes, that One Shot Ren. How he survived? I don't know. I just went with it. Ren warns Maggie about an assassin who's trying to kill her. That assassin is revealed to be Mr. Weapons, voiced by me, boy! The episode was also the debut of Kriska's Inkling design, whereas he used to be a red color SMG4 skin named STA4. Why we changed the name, I will not explain for personal reasons. Maggie eventually faces off against Mr. Weapons and is saved by Ren, who proves his redemption. So as thanks, the SLG3 crew welcomes him into their home, locking in his position as a main SLG3 character. The next episode released was the longest original episode uploaded to the channel, called The Wario Effect. I made this episode after overdosing on those old Wario dies memes, and it serves as a spiritual sequel to Wario stops himself from dying. Basically, SLG4 casts a curse on SLG3 that prevents him from dying, while forcing him to die every day. That's literally the best I can explain it. Whether it's from terrorist attacks, truck accidents, Doomslayer, and Isabelle, SLG3 couldn't stop himself from dying, so he went to find answers from Wario. Also, minor note about this scene. This is canon now. Waluigi and Kojima are in a happy relationship. Sakurai wouldn't notice him, so he turned to Kojima for attention. Anywho, Wario tells SLG3 that in order not to die, he needs to fight to survive, which leads to the most kick-ass scene I've ever done on this channel. It's so beautiful. Man, I have no regrets. This next episode is an important one for the Hacker Arc. SLG4 invites Luigi to star in his new animation studio, Kevinimation Studio. There was nothing evil going on here. SLG4 was genuinely aiming to be a star, but SLG3 assumed the worst of him and destroyed his studio. This brought back the evil spark SLG4 had, and SLG4 declares revenge. And that's where the Hacker Arc is right now. Yeah, I know. I'm working on my upload schedule, okay? I'm sorry. All I can say about the next SLG3 episode is that I'll expand on the SLG3 extended universe to new lengths, and I'm really pumped for this episode. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Seth World, the one with Treasure. This episode was a pain in my ass. The story is really long for this one. At the start of animating, I only had a few voice lines to go off. So by the time I had reached the prop store scene, I could not animate anymore, not until Chris gave me his lines. The opening scene was also a lot different too. It originally used an emotional song from Yokai Watch during Austin's departure, but at the last minute, Chris sent me an audio file he made called Truly the Sad Song of All Time. I listened to it and thought, it's perfect! I asked him if I could use it, and he said yes. On the topic of Seth World got monetized. Woo! This was one of the biggest milestones I've ever hit in my indie animation career, and I feel so honored. Now, moving on from my own projects, I also got to help on other projects as well, mainly for the Real One. I got to animate scenes for Woomy Highway, Rise of the Toons, and Heroes of Megatoweropolis. You know I animated if you see this symbol. We really did get far in 2025, from an almost consistent upload schedule to my biggest Seth World project to helping my friend with his shows. I'm glad that this year was so eventful. So with that, I'm going to end the video with a recap of everything I've done this year. Happy New Year, and here's to a great 2026.
I thought you spotted me, me.
I'll make this simple. Where's Maggie? Don't come asking us, man. We don't know shit.
All I ever needed was one shot. Fucking masterpiece! What the fuck?
Oh, he's just copying my...
You want this.
Boy! Bro, why would you waste your time with that loser? You want your gift for Christmas?
Jordan, new special attack.